Alright, welcome to the Gvosdika. It's Russian, I'm pretty sure, and I have no idea how to pronounce it. It's an artillery piece. It is the precision artillery line via Wolfie over here. It is Russian, right? Yeah, that's definitely Russian. Can confirm. While we're waiting for the Sheridan to finish, I figured we may as well go ahead and do a video on an artillery piece while we're here. This thing is completely stock. Just purchased it a couple days ago. Access to a commander, the Sheridan also has one. You can get reduced targeting time, a technology slot, and a firepower slot, as well as the universal retrofit that all vehicles have. And it also has access to smoke rounds at the first tier, which I do not believe... Oh no, the M109 has that too. Never mind, ignore me, I'm an idiot. It's a thing. It's got a decent engine. I mean, it doesn't exactly go very fast, but it, 9 seconds for 0 to 32 isn't the worst thing in the world. It does not have access to rocket-assisted HE though. So the shells themselves are a bit slower, but in trade they have a little bit more penetration, I believe, which is quite nice. So let's go ahead. We've already got the Sheridan back, so I probably shouldn't have done this, but let's go ahead and get into queue for a PvP match. There's not very many people in queue, so hopefully it shouldn't take very long. This goes down to the whatever this thing is also Russian. Akatsia. I'm not Russian. I don't know how any of this crap works. It's weird. This leads down to this thing, which has a triple fire gun, or a 3-round salvo gun, whatever, as well as illumination rounds, which both sides have. This also has a triple salvo gun, and I noticed, we're not going to be able to see it in time, but the Palmeria has a triple salvo gun, if I'm not mistaken. It's Italian as well. Yeah, it has a triple salvo gun, but neither of the other two artillery in that line will have that salvo fire. They both have 1 round, so that's an interesting oddity there. Either way, this is a mostly tier 4 match, which is interesting because we are artillery, which, mostly tier 4 is beneficial for us as our tier 4 artillery. Enemy team has a Gvosdika and an M109. We have 2 Gvosdikas. There's the other one behind me there. I'm probably pronouncing that entirely wrong, but so is everyone who isn't Russian. So this thing has a much smaller gun than the M109 does, but I suspect that allows it to... Vodka artilleries. I suspect that allows it to have much better accuracy, as the opponent M109 points out there. Probably makes them a little bit more entertaining, and also probably fairly good for counter battery.
Affirmative. Loader, ready up.
I'm probably not going to move very much from here, actually, because this is a pretty good spot that we actually started in. I'll move myself a little bit away from him in case he shoots. I don't want to get hit by splash. And I don't want to move too far that way, because stuff coming around there can potentially spot you if you back too far up. Who pinged that? AMX-10P? Alright. Well, since he pinged over there, I'm going to go ahead and move my gun in that general direction. Usually enemies will be first spotted somewhere around here. There's a swing fire. Too brute. So there's pretty much 0 chance I'm going to be able to hit him. The accuracy and the aim time on this gun is really good. Holy crap. I realize I'm not far away from that, but look at how quickly it re-aims when you move the barrel. I missed that, didn't I? Fortunately, I did miss him firing. I wanted to know if he was going to be moving. If he's one of the artillery that actually moves properly, you might notice this a lot when I'm playing artillery, by the way. I don't shoot for a long period of time sometimes. But if he's one of the artillery that doesn't tend to move, I can get a pretty easy free hit in on him. Currently, not a whole lot's happening. There's some vehicles around here, but it's fairly unlikely I'll be able to easily hit them. He moved. So it looks like the enemy artillery tend to move. Hello? Are you gonna move? Yes. No, maybe. That shell travel time is gonna be absurd, so he should be able to dodge it. He didn't even move, though. I can tell by the quantity of damage that I did to him. So this is probably a target I want to hit at, because it looks like his rear, yeah, his rear is facing me.
Good hit.
Probably should have aimed a little bit more towards the engine than where I actually aimed. The faster I fire, the more frequently I fire, the easier it will be for enemy artillery to pinpoint me, so. I do have to be careful here. There's zero chance I'm gonna hit that because of that pillar. Ooh. Should have shot a little bit further back, but that guy's getting shot by the other artillery as well, so he's probably in full panic mode. I definitely need to support over here, though. Is he gonna hang out over there? No, he's not hanging out. I don't want to shoot that because there's a friendly in the way. That guy's got a giant tower, cell tower or something in the way. He's not gonna. I didn't think this was gonna. Like, what is he doing? He's not even pointing his gun at the dude who's chasing him. Why is there an artillery piece right there? Whatever. He backed up. Oh no, I just hit the fence there, it looks like. Oh man, I really need to move because I just looked at the minimap and I have a very tiny circle. So I really need to reposition myself quite a lot here, unfortunately.
Penetrated.
Somehow that counted as a penetration. I'm not entirely sure about that. This thing has the turning radius of a fat whale, good lord. Artillery's in a spot I really wouldn't have anticipated him. It doesn't look like the enemy artillery is doing counter battery anyway, but it could just be because they did that thing that I do, where you just kind of look to see if the artillery moves and if it's worth the hassle. This is one of those instances where there's too many targets and I can't make up my mind. He's probably gonna move. There's a friendly there. Yeah, he's moved over here. Are you in the open? You're in the open.
Good hit.
Where's my friend at? Now that guy, that artillery hasn't moved in ages. In fact, he's dead now, yeah. I, however, don't have a lot between me and this dude, so I would like this dude to cease existing.
Target eliminated.
There we go. I'm skimming shots like right past this swing fire, so hopefully it's not too dangerous for him there. Where is he at? Oh, there he is. Couldn't see him through all the crap there. I
Target hit.
was hoping for him to continue reversing, but whatever. Got a dude here that I might... Oh no, he's gonna go around that corner. I was gonna say I might be able to get a good shot off if he doesn't move. He's the only one left, so... Yeah, he's gonna sit between those two, it looks like. The other artillery has a slightly better angle on this backside, but it doesn't matter, he's dead. Alright, there you go. I actually like this artillery way more than the other artillery. That's like really loud when that fires. I don't even know where that shell went, by the way. I just kind of shot. Alright, that went fairly well. I only did 1,000 damage, but as far as my artillery play goes, that's not too bad. Several times there, I probably should have been hit by enemy artillery, but it looks like the other team wasn't doing any counter battery. I wasn't either, to be fair. Too many other targets. Where's the other artillery at? There he is. He did 1,600. 3 assists, 2 kills, a little bit higher score than me. What's the enemy artillery at? 109. The other Gvosdika, I think, just like shot once and then went AFK or died immediately. I'm not entirely sure, but there you go. And because this is an artillery, I will not be doing PvE matches with it, so, you know. I mean, you can run PvE with an artillery, but there's really not a lot of reason to necessarily. It's a thing. If you're going with a group of friends and one of you wants to run an artillery, you can go ahead and do that, but generally, I would recommend not queuing for PvE if you're just a lone artillery, unless you know the maps and know what you're doing in the artillery. It's really important you know where to park yourself when you're playing an artillery on PvE, so that you can have a lot of coverage on as many targets as possible without having to move. Little downtime is perfectly fine, but you know, just don't spend like 30 seconds between targets when you have a 15-second reload or something like that. Anyway, that's going to be it for the Gvosdika this time. There might be future videos of the same tank, who knows, but that's going to be it for now, so thanks for watching. See you next time.